Who the hell are you?
You know. You all know exactly who I am. Now, say my name.
Kelly boy!
You're goddamn right.
And I'm a true car enthusiast. So ride with your boy and follow along as I reach my goal of owning at least one car of each car culture. Ka-ka! It has been a cool minute since touching Raggedy Box. To give y'all a quick reminder, quick update, where we've been, where we haven't gone, etc, etc. Today's episode, I would like to get this front clip and the filler piece installed and matched to the patina of the car, because obviously this was a upgrade for this car. The car is an 84. I think this was an 87 clip. If you remember the rear, and I'm gonna lift all this up. I'm just waking up, about to get started on this. This was upgraded also. If you watched the episodes and you're lost, remember I had painted this rear piece and this bumper filler piece to match the patina of the car. So this is what we're about to do with the front. A little bit of a close-up to show y'all that I was out here scratching up this car, getting jiggy with it. It has been, weather has been crazy. It's been super hot, it's been super cold, it's been raining. Pieces are still doing what it do, but let's get back on it. Got a few updates for y'all, but the biggest update is going to be trying to get this front end to match the original clip that was on here. It had faded black at the top of the clip, so I think that's going to be my main focus, is to try to get it to look like the old clip, which was faded black at the top. And then I don't think I'm going to use as much green this time as I did as the back. I think I'm going to do more of the teal color that's in this and go from there. I did get another front bumper for this bad boy that I'm actually not going to use. I'm kind of upset about that because I didn't realize this one had a bumper strip on it. I was thinking, and I'm sorry if that background noise is too loud, but I was thinking that the strips could just come off and they'll just be replaced with these guys. That's what I thought these were, but they're not. The reason I don't want to use this front bumper, and I might actually just go ahead and just use it, is because it's bent. It was like a little bit of tap and it's bent. It can go with the car. I kind of wanted it to just be more or less straight, but I might just get somebody to kind of weld something here and then we just kind of bend it back a little bit. I don't know. So that might be a waste of a bumper. If you need a front bumper that has a strip, I guess holler at me, let me know. This car has been sitting for a long time, quite a while. Radiator for some reason just randomly just burst the other day. Cats has been sleeping underneath the hood. It's been going down. So let me get this piece lifted up. I would like to actually see if this car will still fire up. Battery should be good. It was unplugged, but it's just been sitting. So let me get this lifted up so y'all can see the car. This bad boy is a hot mess, and I know it. But it's a fun car for those of you who are just tuning in. I'm going to kind of include new people and old people in this. The goal of this car is to just have fun with it, but still do what the norm won't do. So to give you a little something different for YouTube, because I know everybody is pretty much doing the same thing as everybody else. The typicalness of this car is to make it look pretty, candy painted, you know, shiny paint, notch the frame. The boys in Chicago is putting 28 by 15s in the back, 28 by, I don't know, 12s, 14s in the back. Fat lips, you know, squatting them crazy, putting a big motor in here. What I want to do with this bad boy is do the opposite of what Chicago is doing and see if I can still make some noise, right? I don't want to tell about the wheels yet. Wheels are done. I'm waiting on getting my remainder pieces from Corleone Forged, if I said their name right again. We'll speak on that later on. I'm just waiting on that shipment as of right now, because I can't get my new wheels until I get the completion of their wheels, so I can trade them off. I'm not going to 26s that I was going to go. I decided to go another route. If you remember the old videos, try not to be long-winded, trying to get straight to the point. I do see, looks like some new rust has started to form. Looks like it's starting to actually flake off, which is good. If you remember, I had patina this and I made it rusty, put the logo on. Since then, this polished piece has turned to it was polished, but now it is rusty, and I am okay with that. It's okay. That's what I want it to look like. It used to have primer here from where the roof was cut off, because obviously box Chevy didn't come as a convertible, and I grinded that off. A lot of this has actually started to patina even worse, which is actually a plus for me. I know I always focus on this side. Let me come to this side. Same thing, rusted up pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna get to it. I still need to do the third brake light. Tail lights and headlights was not working. I got the tail lights and everything to work. I still need to do the headlights. And right now, I would like to try to fire it up and see if it actually still runs. I know it's gonna smoke like crazy, but here we go. Stuff all up in here. Make sure there's no animals in it up in here real quick. Jeez Louise, everywhere this bad boy go. I don't think I'm gonna open up this hood and hold this camera at the same time. Hold on. Like I said, I think cats has been sleeping up in here. Cobwebs all over the place. I don't know if they come out too good on camera. I don't know if this bad boy gonna fire up, but she is in her worst state, but I'm still content to make this car into something. Fun car, again, y'all. So don't expect the norm on here. We're just having fun with it. I want to see where it goes. I want to see if an accident turns into something. If you remember, I upgraded the mirrors and scuffed them up to look like they're patina and old. That's both sides. It is dusty and dirty. For some reason, I do not want to clean it. I feel like that's going to help eat into the paint. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. Here we go. Let's try to fire it up. Oh, shit, man. We got the key. I don't know what all this is. Oh, shit. Dusty. I'm almost literally even sit up in here. This bad boy is junky. I don't know what I'm looking like, y'all. Had this bad boy a couple times. I don't know what it's about to do, y'all. Had to lit up. Let's go. Give her some more gas. Might need to charge that battery up a little bit. It's been sitting all summer.
3 days later.
Battery's toast. So she's not gonna fire right now. Let me try to charge that up and I'll fire it up for y'all later. Alright, so I got the charger hooked up. I'm gonna go ahead and mess with this front end and come back to trying to start the motor later. I have never taken a clip off of a box before, so just kind of overlooking it. Guess there's a couple bolts. I can tell you right now, based on the condition of this car, I want to put on some gloves. That way I won't need a tetanus shot. Oh. Widow popped up on me. Y'all see that bad boy? Let me get to spraying some Raid over here in this corner before I get any more deeper in that motherfucker. Damn. Oh, your buddy gone. No idea where you are though, cub. We back, man. Alright, so she's off. Now let me look at the old picture so I can see how I want to patina it. Man, spider webs everywhere on this bad boy. Pressure wash this bad boy. Black Widow never came back out either. So let me gather up the old picture and see how I want it to look. Now I gotta take it apart. I'm not gonna sand, I'm not gonna prep. I'm gonna just start spraying. So give me a sec. Alright, so I have never taken a box Chevy apart, period. So let me try to figure out how to get this bezel out. I think it is the big bolts on the edge, and then hopefully it just clamps out. I know how to take the grill out, I can take that out, but it's just a matter of getting the rest out. I'll probably just tape up the headlight. It's nothing too special. I'm not, you know, trying to get too detailed with it. Just want to take it apart so I can spray it. So that the piece is off. Way more bolts and screws than what I was expecting. I probably should have just taped it up, but this is what we're dealing with. Now I'm just going to scuff it up so the paint sticks. If this paint comes through later on, that is fine. Again, what I'm doing is not show quality, it's to get it to look rough. So here is the before. Let's get to it. Oh, I don't know if I said, so this is the filler piece. Got this in. How I'm going to do it, okay, I didn't explain that. The original header panel was black at the top. The majority of it was just the teal color of the car. Nothing special, just faded black at the top. So for this guy, they didn't have it. I think all I'm going to do is spray it the majority of the teal with a little bit of silver to make it kind of look like the two-stage paint kind of started to fade through, and then that's going to be it. Let's get to it. So y'all might have remembered from my last video last week, I was saying I'm just coming off a cold, so I apologize if I sound a little congested and I keep having the sniffles. So I'm trying to actually make sure that that's not on camera. I will cut those out the best that I can. I'm going to put on a mask because Raggedy Box has this smell to it that's like starting to bother me. So if you can just imagine something that's rusty, that's been sitting out in the rain all weather, bugs all over it, it has this smell to it. So to let y'all know what I'm dealing with, this bad boy is really the bottom of the bottom. So I'm gonna wear this mask because the smells is starting to bother me. And paints that I got is the paint that I had mixed up. If you're just tuning in, I had some paint mixed up that matches the original color of the box, which is that teal color right in there, if I'm pointing correctly on the camera. It's not exact color code. We just went with a little piece of the car and it matched it up pretty good. If you remember, I painted the tail piece based on this color. Matched up fairly well. Just stuff laying around the house. Here is some black paint that I got, which actually isn't the best. It's not the best, but I don't have that much. Hopefully I can make that work. Silver paint that I got laying around. It's actually some engine paint. It's gonna work. Regular sandpaper. Reason for this is because I want to sand off some of these little pieces that are just coming off like that. If you can see that, I want to make sure that all that's pretty solid, and we're just gonna get to painting. So here we go. Actually, let me show y'all how rough I'm being with this bad boy. I'm just taking the flathead. I'm just getting that excess crap off. I'm taking a flathead screwdriver to my car. Come on. Okay. So I'm going to show y'all a little bit up close on this. Taking the razor blade again. This is not for you to do with your own car, unless you want it, unless you want it to look ugly, like what I got going on. Using a razor blade to try to get some of this clear coat to come off, because it's like every time I go to touch a bubble, it gets bigger. So I'm just trying to knock it out the fastest that I can and get the majority of it off. So y'all can see I'm really doing this stuff. It's okay if this clear coat peels up, but I would like for the majority of it to not peel up. Taking the razor blade to this bad boy, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Trying to get it to be as even as possible. So the camera I got too hot. If you're just tuning in, yes, I know that what I am doing is wrong. I never said I'm perfect at this. I'm not doing this the proper way. I'm doing this the quick, rusty way. Okay, so I don't want to hear, oh, you should have DA'd and did all that. It's just what's laying around the house, what I can get done real quick. So you get to go on the journey with me as I do some janky stuff. Again, if this clear coat does come through, it does peel off and flake off even more, I'm perfectly fine with how it's going to look. Now, for those of you with shiny paint and so forth, and you want to get a perfect finish, obviously this is nothing for you. I don't know why you want to do anything that I'm doing right now anyway, but this is not for you. You're just having fun. I want to scratch this up even more anyway when it's painted, so I don't want you to be like, oh my god, look what you're doing. I'm going to do this on purpose. Just trying to get my fade on real quick. I'm okay with the scratches. I'm crazy. I know. Just gonna blow this off. Sand it down a little more. Keep it moving. That right there should be okay. I'll probably leave that. Alright, I think that's gonna be good now. Alright, do some final sanding. Ah, see, that was a big one right there. Ooh. So I want to get all that off. The little ones get worse and worse. Don't try this at home, kids. I am a highly trained professional. Nah, but for real though, where I got the majority of what I do from, my dad back in the day, man, he used to paint a model car like no other. He used to take his time and prep that bad boy like it was a real paint job. I'm surprised he never like painted real cars. But just when I said I was done, even more flaked off. Ain't that something? We should be good now. I'm gonna sand that a little rough. I just don't want a lot of it to flake off. I want the majority of it to be black, like how I want it to be up in here. It's gonna be kind of iffy. But let me scuff it up some more and clean it up in some of the areas so the paint will stick and get to doing patina stuff. I should probably primer, but I'm not. So first I think I'm going to do the teal it's supposed to be, then come at the top with the black and just sprinkle silver in some areas and make it look like it shine through, sand it down, and see what we get. Let me move some of my tools out the way. I don't want to overspray them. Cover them up like so. We're doing janky stuff here, people. We're doing janky. Oh, hold on, let me get this out there. I'm pretty content with what I got. So you might have saw me, if you can see it through the time lapse, I was misting the top so it kind of, so when I go to sand it, it kind of will blend in a little bit better. But I got the majority of it, the teal. The paint that I had mixed up is not clear, so it's flat, so it automatically is going to give it the aged look. This is it. Painted the top black and I misted it, so when I go to sand it, hopefully it looks like it faded through. And then we'll see what we got. I still need to paint that too. I'm on my second bottle of the teal paint. If you might have noticed in the first one, it was like sputtering out. I didn't feel like changing the tip, but it is what it is. But hold on, let me get this corner real quick. See how I'm like misting it? Boom, we sand that, and then the top should look like it's faded black. The original one was, the majority of it was teal, just the top was black. Not too many other colors. I did spray a little bit of silver on there. The two-stage paint, maybe you might look like, I don't think, it might be silver based, but just to make it look like it kind of cracked through a little bit, but you'll see when I go to sand it down. But here's number one. You're like, what is this boy doing? I'm not shouting him out, gotta cover him up. Ain't no free advertisement over here, the F. What the hell are you doing, Cali boy? I know that's what you're asking. Let's keep it moving. All right, so the top, I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm just going to mist it. And what sucks about today is every time I get ready to spray, the wind starts to blow and it doesn't even touch it. So hopefully I don't have to get too close, but I just want to mist it just to get some of the color to show up. Here we go. That's actually a little more than what I wanted actually. Black. I messed up right there, I'm not even gonna lie. See if I can fix that real quick. Let that dry up. Hit a little bit more of that green. Just a mist, I'm up high. I just wanted to shine through a little bit. I might still scuff it up. I don't want to scuff it up too much. Just want to make it look a little aged. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more green right here. Just a couple little happy trees right here, you know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. Nice little happy trees. Let me hit a little bit of that black. Got rid of all the black. See how the wind is blowing? Damn. Look like some tar. Make it look like he was driving behind some tar or something and it flicked up on the car. Model car stuff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all skipped that stage. I didn't. I was all in it. Alright, so I had to let some batteries charge up. Let this panel sit out in the sun. Let me face it up. So as you can see, the top is black with a little bit of mist of overspray. I am going to wet sand it to try to get it to fade through. Nothing too spectacular, but yeah, here we go. Alright, so this is what I got. A couple areas I didn't know it was gonna look like that, but you know, it's a learning curve, but I'm actually cool with it. Right up in here, I kept thinking that was teal, and it was actually the blue underneath. I was trying to get rid of these sand marks right here. I might spray a little bit of black right here just to get it to kind of cover that up, but then again, I might just leave it. I ain't gonna lie. The majority of it being teal, it's cool. Scuff it up in a couple areas, hit it with a screwdriver and so forth, and it's probably gonna be it. But the majority of it was to just get the top black and get the rest of it painted teal. So I'm content with it. Let's get it. Okay, so after I sanded it, I put the front clip. I'm sorry, it's windy, y'all. It's like hella windy today. But I put the clip on the car, and it was just too teal. So as you can see, I sprayed random colors just all over the place, oversprays, all kinds of stuff. Let this dry up real quick, and then I'm going to come back and sand it down lightly again and see what we get. I even did the same to the filler piece. Yeah, it was just too teal, so I gotta tone it down a little bit and see what we get. I think I gotta come back and paint this piece right here black. I should have took this off, but oh well. So give it a little bit of dry and we'll do it again. I think I'm pretty content with what we got. I am going to let this dry up. Yes, it looks rough. That's what we wanted. One thing I noticed is I was going to have the front piece real, like just straight up teal with the top faded black, but it really stood out. So I had to go back in there and give it some old school loving. You know what I mean? Make it feel like it's a little aged and so forth. So we'll let this dry up, and I might put it on there first before I start bolting everything up, but we'll go through it. So I don't know if it's like some big secret to the box Chevy world, but I noticed I went to go peep out a few videos to try to figure out how to put the clip on and how to make it work and so forth. Again, I've never taken apart a box Chevy. I'm normally like an Impala guy. I have no problem telling y'all it's my first time. So I want to make sure I did it right, make sure those screws and everything in the right places, and how to put it on, because I didn't have the bumper filler and so forth. So one thing I noticed is watching the majority of the box Chevy videos is everybody would be like, yeah, so this is how you do it, and then like they show it like this, right, already half put together, and then they're like, yeah, so you, and then the next scene is just on the car, like, wow, like they just missed telling me all the hard work. So I figured I would just do the same thing. Instead of telling everybody, I would just kind of just skip a few steps and just show you it on the car. You know what I mean? Nevertheless, you wouldn't want to see me putting it on anyway. The bumpers was making all kinds of noise. I'm not gonna lie, I had to look around, make sure my neighbors wasn't about to call the cops on me. But quick rough draft. It's actually matching this bad boy pretty good, right? Gotta get all this stuff bolted up. Spice said she just made some food, so I'm about to go eat. Damn! But yeah, look at that. I like it. Now I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the bumper. But yeah, I'm gonna bolt this up and probably come back in the morning and let y'all see where we're at. Other than that, I'm liking that. Looking just like how I had it envisioned. Front clip is starting to come together. So it's getting late. Trying to wrap it up. Got the battery charged up. I just want to see if this bad boy still fires up, still runs. It's probably going to kick out all kinds of smoke, but let's try it. I know we got lights up in here. Ugh. Much. Still runs. Good morning, congratulators and haters. We are back on Raggedy Box. Sorry if this intro is in the middle of another intro. I don't know what snippets and what pieces will be and what until I go to edit it. So as of last night, yesterday, I finished the front end. As you can see, the front now matches the lower piece of the front fender, the door, the back quarter panel. That's the actual color of the car, is this teal color. The rest of it is just my imagination running wild, trying to make it look like it was something that came from that time frame, just using imagination. Just blended a bunch of colors, made it look dirty, made it look rough, and just went at it. Stuff that I had laying around the house, except for the teal I had made. The green I found at Lowe's. It looked like the green on the fade up in here, and I just kept it moving. So I got the clip on. As I was saying in my previous video, I don't know if this is the last episode or what, Nobody really shows how to put these on, so I just put it on like everybody else and then showed y'all the aftermath. As of right now, I need to figure out if I'm going to run this back bumper, the original one. This one is bent, but it doesn't have the strip, the impact strip. I bought this bumper, but this one has a impact strip on it, and if I take it off, it's gonna have all of these holes. And I was thinking that, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking that you just covered up with the little chrome bolt and kept it moving. So I don't know. I don't want to waste this one. If somebody needs a bumper and you're locally, I guess hit me up. I might sell you that one. As of right now, I guess I'm going to start it up, move it back, so I can, I guess, figure out which bumper I'm going to use. I'm going to take these wheels off. There's no need to keep ruining some good wheels. Put the ugly wheels back on there. My new wheels are actually done. It's just a matter of picking them up and starting to modify the system to get them to fit. And I might do something with the hood today, because I noticed that the hood, when I go to close it, it has like a gap in here. It's like a finger gap. So I'm gonna try to play with that today. And we would actually almost be done with the outside. Only other thing that I have left would be this third brake light. That's still like the silverish blue, so I need to get that repainted. I low-key almost feel like washing it off. But I don't think I am as of right now. I'm still gonna wait. Oh, I know a couple people has always, they keep asking me, am I going to leave it rusty as it is now, dry, or am I going to clear coat it? I am going to wait until my new wheels are on, my stance is right. Once I see how it looks, then I will determine if I'm going to clear coat this body or if I'm going to leave it dry. Patina is supposed to be dry. It's supposed to be rough. It's not supposed to have a clear coat over it, but I will say the clear coat is starting to grow on me. Only thing with clear coat is now any dents that are in the car will stand out. So like right here, it's pretty wobbly. I think I got some rough dents over on the other side too. I would like to really try to see if I can get these pulled and straightened out. That would be really nice, but we will see. If I do the clear, all of this is going to be darker. That's going to be like a dark brown, dark green, darker teal. Like it's going to enhance all these colors in here, but it might look sick. I was thinking yesterday maybe to do up the engine bay, have it all nice and you know, cleaned up. When I open it up, it's the opposite of the actual car. I don't know what I'm going to do for motor yet. This car doesn't need to be, you know, nothing crazy. It's really just like a parts runner. Run a Pomona swap meet, go up there, clown, have a good time, you know what I mean, and look cool at the same time. So, not to bore y'all to keep talking again, I don't know if this is the intro and the intro, but this is the day after, the morning after, and we're getting there. What y'all think? Let me know. Drop a comment. What y'all think? Gotta do a pretty good job with the spray can. I have not gone over it yet with the screw or whatever and scrape up all the little scratches. You know, I'm going to enhance a lot of the little scratches. It still got some dirt on there from my oily hands trying to get it to fit and so forth. But yeah, I think I did a pretty good job making it look rough, making it look aged. You know, this is stuff that's broke off. I'm not looking for new pieces. I think I did a pretty good job, especially with the black top piece. It looks just like the original old one. So let me start it up and get today started. Oh, I got the key on. It's probably smoke all over the place. Oh! Oh shit. Alright, so I'm sitting here trying to determine which bumper I want to use. This is my original one, but it's bent. Has a bumper guard. It doesn't have the strip that goes on it. But I paid for this one thinking I was going to use it. A Raggedy Box. So what I'm going to do is take these bumper guards off and go ahead and use this one. It is what it is. It's part of the build, so we'll go ahead and slap this one on. At least it'll be straight. I think my lights are, it's kind of messed up from being bent, so I don't know if I can even get that out, so I might have to grab me some lights. I should be able to get that one, hopefully. We'll see. Already at a standstill trying to take off the bumper guards, but the old clips that hold on the bolt has cracked. I don't know if you can see that side right there, so when I go to undo it, it just spins. So I might just have to put these on later because I don't have another bolt to replace it, or I can just cut it off. I don't know, really not trying to get into it like that. So I will probably just have to come back to this later. It sucks. Oh, rusty, dusty stuff. So I decided to go with the original one. I have a feeling that that bent corner is going to give the car a little bit more character. That and the fact that I didn't feel like taking off the bumper guard. You miss me and Spice trying to load this bumper on right now, which we got it. Again, as I was saying, whenever you go back and look at the old footage, nobody shows you how they do it, so I just had to kind of just wing it right now on myself. It's kind of all bad right here, but it is what it is. What if I can stick that on the inside? I might try to clean this up, make that look a little better. But eventually I think I'm gonna maybe weld a pipe or something here, heat up the bumper, and just bend it back. I'm gonna just roll with that one. Just a little something, made it look a little better. I tucked that in there. Just a little something. Alright, so I just tighten up these bolts right here. Not tight yet because I still need to adjust the bumper. I'm down here hustling and grinding while Spice is over there doing her stuff I gotta deal with.
Whatever.
Here she goes. Getting there. Front end matching now. Front end still doing some funny stuff, but it is what it is. I think it gives it character. That's why I left it. She banged up. She's nothing pretty at all. Driver's side window motor decided to stop working while it's been parked. Something else I gotta fix, you know, it is what it is. Raggedy Box, you gotta love it, right? Drop a comment. Let me know what y'all thinking. Let me know what y'all thinking. I think I made it look old. I don't know. Drop a comment. smudge marks I gotta wipe off, but it is what it is. I think I did pretty good in the transition. What am I doing? I ain't even gonna lie, but I don't know. Something's telling me that I need to keep going, so I'm gonna keep going. This is a pretty good transition too. A little bit more till up in here, but it's all good. Come on.